So today, we're going to break down how to plug powerful AI features right into your web applications, specifically using Google's ecosystem. If you've ever wanted to turn your app from just a simple tool into, an intelligent partner for your users, then you are in exactly the right place.
This is the big question, right? How do you actually give your app those AI superpowers? That little spark of intelligence that makes it feel almost alive. The kind of app that can chat with users, summarize massive documents, or recommend things with this uncanny accuracy.
Well, the great news is this isn't some kind of black magic. It's actually a clear, structured engineering process. With the right roadmap, pretty much any developer can add these sophisticated features. And today, we're going to give you that exact plan.
And here's our roadmap for this whole journey. We're going to start with the blueprint, then we'll pick our tools, build out the backend, launch it with confidence, and then, finally, take a little peek into the future. It's a simple 5-step builder's journey.
Okay, first things first, the blueprint. Before you write a single line of code, you have to have a solid plan. I'm telling you, this foundation is what separates the successful AI features from the ones that just end in frustration.
So this really boils down to 3 critical questions you have to ask yourself. First, what's the business goal here? Are you trying to, say, slash your support ticket times or maybe dramatically boost user engagement? Second, what specific AI function gets you there? Is it a chatbot, a recommendation engine? And third, what data does this thing need to actually work? Answering these 3 questions up front is going to save you so many headaches down the line.
All right, with our blueprint in hand, it's time to open up the toolbox. See, once you know what you're building, you've got to decide how you're going to build it. And believe me, this choice really, really matters.
You're essentially facing a classic buy versus build decision. For common stuff, like translation, using Google's pre-trained APIs is the fastest way to get going. It's super quick and it's incredibly effective. But if you need something totally unique to your business, a feature that's your secret sauce, your competitive advantage, then building a custom model with a platform like Vertex AI is how you create something nobody else can copy.
You should think of this slide as your cheat sheet for Google's whole AI ecosystem. It maps their best services directly to real-world jobs. Need a state-of-the-art chatbot? Boom, Gemini is your go-to. Building a really specific fraud detection model? Vertex AI is the platform for you. Need to add text recognition fast? The Cloud AI APIs are ready to roll.
Okay, the plan is set. The tools are chosen. Now we get to build the engine room, the backend that's going to securely power our AI. And that word, securely, well, it's everything.
When it comes to the architecture, there is one non-negotiable golden rule. Getting this right is absolutely fundamental to building a safe, professional application. And here it is. The crucial point is this. Your API keys and your model access, those are secrets. They should never, ever, ever live in the user's browser, what we call the client side. All calls to your AI models must go through a secure backend that you control.
And this is what that secure flow looks like in practice. The user makes a request from your app. That request hits your backend server first, which acts like a secure guard or a gatekeeper. Only your server is allowed to talk to the AI service. It gets the result, and then it passes it safely back to the user. Your secrets are never, ever exposed. Now, the recommended way to build this backend is with a serverless-first approach. Using tools like Cloud Functions just means you write the code. Google handles all the messy server management behind the scenes, and the result? It's incredibly efficient, you only pay for what you actually use, and you get to spend your time building awesome features, not patching servers.
The finish line is in sight. But before we launch, it's time for that final quality control phase. This is what separates a cool prototype from a rock-solid production-ready application that your users can actually trust.
For modern apps, this whole process is automated using something called a CI/CD pipeline. It's basically a workflow that kicks into gear whenever you push new code. It automatically runs tests, packages up your application, and deploys it, letting you ship updates quickly and, maybe more importantly, safely. And here is your final pre-flight checklist. Have you locked down your API keys in a service like Secret Manager? Are you validating user tokens on the server? Have you set up monitoring to catch errors and, maybe just as important, cost alerts to avoid any nasty billing surprises? And crucially, are you being crystal clear with your users about your data privacy policy? Tick every one of these boxes and you are ready for prime time. And just like that, we've completed our builder's journey. We went from just a simple idea to a fully deployed, intelligent web application. So let's wrap this up with the single biggest takeaway and a look at what's just around the corner. The key thing to remember is this. Adding AI to your app isn't a shot in the dark. It is an engineering discipline. By following a clear blueprint, planning your goals, choosing the right tools, building a secure backend, and launching with a rigorous checklist, you can reliably and repeatedly create amazing, intelligent experiences for your users.
And that brings us to the future. We've talked a lot about responding to what users type in, but with the rise of these advanced generative models like Gemini, the real question becomes, what if your app could start anticipating what users need before they even ask? That, my friends, is the next frontier. And the journey to get there? Well, it starts with the solid steps we covered today.